Hello everyone, this is Pat with our Oracle card reading and message for Friday, the 25th of April 2014. Happy Friday everyone. For today's reading I'm going to be calling on the Ascended Master Oracle card deck. I haven't used this deck a lot, but I have been in the past few days connecting with some Ascended Masters that I love to read about. Yogananda in the book Autobiography of a Yogi. And I always get so inspired by those stories. They really lift me up. So I thought I would work with the Ascended Masters today for whatever upliftment they can provide to us. Because they've lived a human lifetime. So they've had some similar struggles, but they've also overcome them. And, you know, that's the lesson that they leave. And reading their stories I always find very uplifting because they go across all time and space. And you can feel their energies come right through the pages. So let's call upon the Ascended Masters and Goddesses for what their message is for us today, for Friday. Okay, so we have this, we have a couple of them. All right, so first, on top, we have Pallas Athena with this message of detach from drama, okay? And she, in this image, like Michael, has this sort of light and her hand is up and it's kind of like, you know, enough. It's a reminder not to get caught up, not only in the drama of, you know, personal situations that can go on because, you know, there's intense energies around and sometimes that intensifies the drama that people are going through. You don't have to get caught up in it, but also the worldly drama as well, okay? There's, you know, sometimes a lot of what we call saber rattling or, you know, threatening that goes on, drama that builds up in, that is really highlighted in the media about world events, okay? And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't stay informed, you know, it doesn't mean you should ignore what's going on. It just means don't get caught up in the drama of it, okay? Work with the masters and guides to, you know, see what role that we can play in, you know, preserving the peace so that peace prevails, okay? Because we all are very powerful and we all have a role that we can play in that. Let's see what Pallas Athena's message is in this card. It says, detach from drama. I always like to see in the description, you know, what additional details the card, you know, the author, Doreen, has for the cards. But I do feel like this does have a great deal to do with world events that are going on. So, you know, because it has that it's got the Roman temple look to it. And it just reminds me of that kind of image reminds me of the, you know, the cultures, and, you know, there's a lot going on between Russia and the United States right now. So, and the Ukraine, etc. There's a lot of world political energies going on. And so anyways, let's see what this card has to say. It says, you've been drawn into the upsetting world of human egos by focusing upon a drama. So although it's nothing more than a story, the drama feels frightening to you. This card comes to you as a helping hand in finding your way out of the story by detaching from the drama. Don't get pulled into the various plots, twists, turns, and characters of the drama. So, as I was mentioning earlier, the media can really draw you in with all these different aspects of a story. And, you know, they have to do what they have to do. That's part of their job. But you don't have to get attached from it. And, you know, when Ascended Masters and Angels have that sword, it's a sword of light that you can use to cut those attachments, you know, cut the attachment to the drama. And I would say it's also personal dramas as well. You might encounter some of those today, okay? So the other card that came out was from Serapis Bey with this Go Now message, okay? And he's got like this scepter, this lighted scepter, so he's leading the way for you, okay? And, you know, that message has, you know, different meanings for different people. It may mean that you get confirmation today because of a drama that goes on. that it's time to leave something, you know, either a job, a situation. You may even decide that it's time to move from where you're presently at, that you've just had enough of whatever the BS is that's going on. So, and it's part of you asserting your power. You're just deciding that I'm done with this drama. It's time to move on from here, okay? It also could be a message for some people about moving into a new venture, all right? So endings and beginnings, you know, you're leaving one thing, leaving the drama of one situation behind. Go now, because the timing is right. It's letting you know that the timing is right. So, which is important for some of us, you know, well, it's important at certain times anyways. So he says it's time for you to go, either way, from a toxic situation or towards something desirable. Just what I was mentioning. This card signals that it's the right time to make your move. And the conditions are ripe and perfect. And the universe is poised to support your move. So again, as I mentioned, it's a perfect timing kind of card. You know, if you felt the urge to do something, if you felt like you want to either move your money, move your place of residence, change jobs, careers, what have you, now's the time. Do it. If you want to make that phone call to somebody, do it. So, you know, and especially if your intuition, if you're feeling that strongly in your mind, you know, this card is like a don't hesitate. Just follow through on it and trust. All right? Or it could mean, the last and final meaning I get to this card is, you know, it just may be time to go now. If that you're taking that trip for the weekend, and you maybe feel like you want to scoot out early to avoid some traffic, go now. You know, follow your inner guidance as to what it is. But you know, if you get the opportunity for that, you know, to do a little getaway for yourself on a little weekend trip or something like that, go now. That's the message. So anyways, I hope you have a happy Friday. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Take care and many blessings, everyone.